Hi, I'm Louis Trujillo, Mayor of Las Vegas, New Mexico. Welcome to the State of the City address. We will be focusing on many of our projects that we have had in the past and working on some of the solutions to some of the problems that we have in the city. Please join us. Working with lots of nonprofits in our areas is what this administration is doing well with. We invite all the nonprofits in Las Vegas to join us for solutions in building a more beautiful Las Vegas. Soon you will see the accomplishments of the Great Blocks project down in the Railroad District. You'll be looking at a multi-sports complex, the Rodriguez Field, up on the west side of town. These are huge projects that are going to lead to making Las Vegas a beautiful place. I'd like to take a second to thank all the nonprofit organizations for working so hard for our community. I invite everybody to come together and help the city so that we could be a better city and a more beautiful community. Thank you to all that are working so hard to bring these programs to Las Vegas. Throughout the State of the City address, you'll have an opportunity to look at our past successes and look at some of the projects for the future to help create Las Vegas as a more beautiful community. At this time, I'd like to thank all the hardworking people of Las Vegas for helping us create a beautiful community. I'd like to take some time to thank the city councilors for all their hard work, and most importantly, the City of Las Vegas employees who work so hard to bring the services to our public. At this time, I'd like to introduce our city manager, Leo Maestas.
Buenos and welcome to the 2022 State of the City address. My name is Leo Maestas. I am the new city manager of the great city of Las Vegas. The city of Las Vegas continues to be great stewards of its money, of its taxpayers' money, so that we can hold our contractors accountable for quality and craftsmanship, so it will benefit generations to come. Please join me as we walk through some of our current and future projects. As we stand here at the footprint of our Peterson Dam, which is one of two of the city's most vital assets, which contains one of our most precious resources, our drinking water. Over the past 12 years, the city of Las Vegas has invested close to $1 million on environmental and engineering studies so that the city is prepared to reconstruct this 110-year-old reservoir. We are aggressively seeking federal infrastructure funds so that we are prepared to move forward with the reconstruction and to expand the storage capacity of our Peterson Dam. We would like to remind the citizens of Las Vegas to please always be aware of your water consumption and please be conscious of your water usage. As you can see, we've created a safer and more inviting environment, whether it be day or night. Here, with our recently installed solar lights from Bridge Street to Independence Avenue, we invite the community to come out for an evening or afternoon stroll here in the heart of Las Vegas. Let's explore a few of the current and future funded projects, beginning with the $2 million project on Hot Springs Boulevard, where we are upgrading utilities and improving drainage, also with the sidewalks and roadway improvements. Next, we have our $3.8 million project on Legion Drive, 7th Street to Grand Avenue, where we are addressing roadway deterioration and ADA compliance issues. This project will also improve access to schools, the hospital, and fire services. Next, we have a $3.5 million project for Phase 1 of the Rodriguez Park multi-use complex, which will encompass fencing the property for security, engineering, topography surveying, drainage management, concession remodeling, and field turf conversion. Next, we have the Phase 1 of Railroad Great Blocks project to create a more event and community-friendly environment in the heart of our railroad district. Next, we move on to our 80% completed $1.6 million project to upgrade failing infrastructure and roadway around our Old Town Plaza Park. With the assistance of American Rescue Act funds, the city was able to put $2 million towards failing water and sewer line projects throughout the city. With a multitude of other projects the city is managing and pursuing at any given time, like continued Riverwalk improvements from Mills Avenue to Independence, senior center building improvements and upgrades, and also new program implementation. A city-funded May through October Friday evening alfresco concert series, city park, playground, and gathering area additions. Code Enforcement Department is visiting with property owners to address abandoned vehicles, overgrown vegetation, and solid waste on properties. And a summer opening of the E. Romero Firehouse and Acequia Museum. But I'd really like to tell you about a historic LED P&M pole conversion that will be taking place this summer, which will return an over $100,000 energy cost savings to the city in 1 year's time, which will improve nighttime visibility for our traveling public, plus bring maintenance costs down across the board.
Thank you. Hello, this is Antonio Salazar. I'm the Chief of Police for the Las Vegas Police Department. The Las Vegas Police Department continues to retain, promote, and train officers so that we may be able to serve our citizens of Las Vegas with the most qualified officers. With rising crime and drug problems across the country, it is imperative that we invest in our officers so we are able to maintain a fully staffed department. Our divisions consist of investigations, dispatch, patrol, bike and trike patrol, records, evidence, animal control and CSA, and narcotic agents. We have reestablished the Region 4 Drug Narcotics Task Force. We are working closely together with other regional agencies to tackle our drug and crime problems in Las Vegas. I want to thank everyone for all of their support, and please continue supporting the Las Vegas Police Department.
Hello, I'm Steven Spann. I'm the interim fire chief for the City of Las Vegas Fire Department. Wanted to give you an update on what the accomplishments of our department have been over this last year. One of the greatest accomplishments that we're looking forward to is opening of our E. Romero Fire Museum. We plan on opening before the first week of June. Our crews have increased their training over the last year. Just since the beginning of the calendar year in January, we have combined over 1,000 hours of training and certifications for our crew members. We've added more positions to our department. We have a 4th engineer position that we will be adding. We also have a fire inspector, which will serve under the fire marshal in the fire marshal's office, which will be a great accomplishment with the new inspection and the new ordinances we have pertaining to the cannabis facilities that will be opening up. Along with that, we've started collection of permit fees for the fire department for inspections of $20 annually. Even through the COVID pandemic, our crews worked hard for you. They inspected businesses and made sure we stayed in compliance with the occupancy loads. Our future plans of our fire department are we are in the process of obtaining funding to build a training facility here in the city of Las Vegas, which will reach out and be a training facility hopefully for the whole northern part of the state, and allow our crews to train more regularly on a weekly basis and help improve the services we provide to you. This will also bring more departments and agencies to our town and allow us to help increase our lodgers taxes, heads and beds, and support our community even more. So over the last year, we have seen an increase in new businesses opening up within the city, including mobile food vendors as well as cannabis facilities. With this, our department had to adapt and adjust to this, increasing inspections, occupancy load calculations, as well as adapting to new laws and regulations. The City of Las Vegas Fire Department is composed of 21 uniformed personnel and 1 administrative assistant. This consists of our Fire Marshal's Division, our Fire Prevention Bureau, our Training Division, our Public Outreach Division, and our Public Safety and Healthy Wellness, as well as active responding personnel. The City of Las Vegas is working in cooperation with San Miguel County to reestablish our mutual aid and automatic aid agreements with an MOU that will allow both agencies to provide services to each other in extreme emergency situations. This will allow us to have more resources when there is an emergency within our community, providing a stronger service and stronger response to you, as well as allowing both agencies to work together closely and train together to unite and become a stronger force within our area. The one comment I do want to make is I do want to thank my crews, as they have worked extremely hard over this last year with every challenge that has come up to them, and they have been the foundation of this department, and they have protected the city with integrity and honor. We are here to help and support you. We are your Las Vegas Fire Department.
In closing, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for spending this time becoming familiar with the City of Las Vegas employees and our projects. If we continue to work together in a positive direction, we will see progress which will lead to enriching the lives of the citizens of Las Vegas. Gracias y seguimos adelante.
This is Mayor Louis Trujillo welcoming everyone to help us make Las Vegas beautiful.